Hours after US President Donald Trump claimed that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has assured him it will stop buying Russian crude, Moscow has hit back, calling its energy ties with New Delhi both cost effective and strategic. Russian ambassador to India Denis Alipov said that Russian energy is among the most affordable option on the global market and that India-Russia cooperation is fully in tune with New Delhi's national interest.
We proceed from the understanding that the policy of the Indian government, first of all, reflects the interests of the Indian people, the interests of national economy, and those goals do not contradict the Russia-India relations. I am sure actually it is a fact that we are in a very close dialogue with the Indian government on various issues. We have a trustworthy dialogue between us, a very comprehensive interaction, and in our oil and gas cooperation, the supplies of Russian oil to India, we have the figures, we have the ongoing cooperation. I think we will continue to discuss the cooperation in this sector with India. And as far as the relations between India and the US is concerned, we do not interfere into those issues. This is a bilateral track of India with the US, and India has a bilateral track with us. We consider those independent. Our relationship is not directed against anyone. It reflects the ties for the benefit of our countries. We think that our supplies of oil is very beneficial for the Indian economy, for the welfare of Indian people, and the Prime Minister, the Indian government has gone on record on many accounts that these are the reasons for the current extensive cooperation with Russia in energy.
His remarks comes hours after US President Donald Trump told reporters that Prime Minister Narendra Modi had assured him that India would not buy oil from Russia and urged China to follow suit.
Yeah, sure. He's a friend of mine. We have a great relationship. He just said that 2 days ago, as you know. We have a great relationship. No, we were not happy with him buying oil from Russia because that lets Russia continue on with this ridiculous war where they've lost 1.5 million people. By the way, Russia's lost 1.5 million people, soldiers mostly. This is a war that should have never started, but it's a war that Russia should have won in the first week, and they're going into the 4th year. And I want to see it stop. So I was not happy that India was buying oil. And he assured me today that they will not be buying oil from Russia. That's a big stop. Now I got to get China to do the same thing. You know, that is relatively easy compared to what we just did over the last week in the Middle East. Middle East was 3,000 years, and we got it done. This is 3 years. And I think we'll get it done. I think that President Putin, I think he wants to get it done. We'll see.
Beijing swiftly rejected that call. China's foreign ministry said its oil imports from Russia are legitimate and lawful, warning Washington against what it called unilateral bullying and economic coercion. The US's approach amounted to unilateral bullying and economic coercion, which severely undermines international trade rules and threatens the security and stability of global industrial and supply chains, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lin Jian told a media briefing in Beijing. The statement comes as the Trump administration mulls fresh tariffs and possible sanctions targeting Chinese energy trade and rare earth exports. Meanwhile, India struck a cautious note. The Ministry of External Affairs said New Delhi's energy imports are guided entirely by national interest.
On the question of whether there was a conversation or a telephone call between Prime Minister Modi and President Trump, I am not aware of any conversation yesterday between the two leaders.
However, according to market tracker Kepler, India's state-owned refiners have cut Russian oil imports by over 45% between June and September, but private players increased their purchases.